rehabbers tend to think they can get by without permits. And I was in the same boat. I did a couple houses without permits. I got burned on one, almost got burned on another one, and at some point I realized it's cheaper to just get the permits, and then you know you're doing it right. But this particular house, I was telling you earlier, they were doing all this work, and they're in Hampton Township, which is one of the strictest townships there is for permits. They got no permits whatsoever in this house. No electrical, no plumbing, no renovation permits, taking out load-bearing walls, adding plumbing, adding bathrooms, and they put this porch in. There was already a porch here, but they rebuilt this whole porch and got no permits for it. And so they were issued a stop order. This is the same rehabber. I said he had two houses. This is the other house that he had. And he had started putting this porch on without a permit. Well, obviously they're going to see that. And so they gave him a stop order. Stop order's inside. And then he went ahead after he got the stop order and cemented in all the posts. And so now we had to bring in a structural engineer in order to make it right. We had to bring in a structural engineer to say whether it's right or not. And as a result, we have to bring in an excavator and dig up a couple of these posts to make sure that they are buried to the proper depth before he can sign off on it. So additional expense. We also found that even though the records say this is public water, it was not. So we have to add a water line. So we're going to bring in the excavator to put the water line in and check this out. Probably something I should have caught, but I didn't. I just assumed it was public water in an area like this. When it says public water on the
Right.
MLS sheet. So we're going to finish. The roof was only half done. They'd gone like 2/3 of the way up with it here and didn't do the back side. All the shingles were here, but they just didn't finish it. And so in the middle of the winter, we brought a roofing crew in here and actually finished doing the roof because it was leaking everywhere. Obviously, with those shingles on, it's going to leak. And again, this is one they started in 2013, I think. And the same hard money lender. But we were able to help out the hard money lender, and we're going to make a nice product here in the end. We're going to bring this porch right on around.
Bill, it seems like you're really putting out a lot of fires.
I am putting out a lot of fires. There's a couple more fires we're putting out too. But this door is going to go away, and it's going to end up over there, and I'll show you why when we get inside.
Okay.
All right, the hard money lender's lockbox is still on here with mine. So.
House seems like it has nice guts, at least.
Yeah, maybe. At one time, I think it did before they screwed it up.
Yeah.
Okay, this house is not as far along as the other one.
Mm-hmm.
But all of this is interesting. All of this was drywalled, and you can see how nice the drywall looks after the roof leaks, right? So we have to tear this back out. But all this was drywalled, and you'll notice that we cut all the way along here. That's because this house has what's known as balloon framing. I don't know if you know what balloon framing is, but it's where the studs go all the way up to the second floor, up through, and there's no blocking between the floors. And so when you rewire the house and open up walls like they did, you have to put fire blocking between the floors. They didn't put any fire blocking in. So Hampton Township made us cut all this drywall out and check for fire blocking, which wasn't there, and now we have to go back in and put fire blocking in. In doing that, we found that the plumbing is the same people that screwed up the other one, that the plumbing is inadequate and is all going to have to be redone. And one of the things they did, they didn't put any nail plates anywhere, so somebody would have put drywall in and just run screws right through the water lines. See, the vents are in wrong, traps are missing, wrong size piping, you name it. The plumbing is just a nightmare. But so we had to cut out the drywall for that as well. Anyway, this, if we look this way, this is where a chimney used to be. They tore out the chimney all the way up, but they left it in the basement. So we're going to tear out the chimney in the basement too.
Okay.
and get that done. But this is where they had the kitchen. And they put a wall there, putting a half bath right there, which was finished out except for the toilet being in there and stuff, but a horrible place for a half bath right in the kitchen, right? And so this door breaks this kitchen up really bad, and the living room, dining room area becomes very narrow and ugly. And so what we're doing is closing this door off, so there won't be a door here anymore. Putting the door in what is going to be the dining room over here, and I'll show you that in a minute. And this way we can run cabinets all the way around and put a nice island right in here with, you know, bar stools at it, some pendant lighting over top of it. And we're gonna have a huge expansive kitchen, which is gonna help sell this, and we can run it right into the corner. We're taking this out. We already know it was built wrong because this is a load-bearing wall here, and it wasn't done right to begin with when they framed all this out. So we're going to get the permits, get this load-bearing wall put in here properly, and open this all the way up. Take out the wall that they just put in over there, and this will all be open. And so this will be like your dining area and living area over here, and it all flows well together. And we're taking down the sides of the stairway walls so that you're going to be open from the foyer out into here.
Okay, that'll look really nice.
Yeah, it should look nice when we're done. Watch your step on that gas line. My office. This was windows here before, and they closed this off. You'll see the gas line. They wanted to put a gas fireplace here. We think it's going to be better with the windows, so we're probably going to take it back so we let some light into this area and make it bright again. We're going to put that back to being windows.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a nice view of the hill here and everything.
Oh,
so.
Beautiful view down over the hill. It'd be beautiful,
nice.
and we cut that off. So we're going to put that back like it was. This is the front door off the porch. It's just sitting here letting cold air in, which is costing me a fortune in gas. But this will be 2 side lights and a main door, really nice door. Coming into here, we've got recessed lighting, but again, we have to fix all the drywall. They built a master suite over here, okay? And again, you can see that we've had to tear all the drywall off of it. It's a shame. But tray ceiling, kind of nice, not exactly done perfectly, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So we're not going to change this. This is the bedroom itself, and in this area is the master bath and closets. So the bathroom, we had to tear this out because we have to replumb the whole bathroom again. Another $9 grand in this house. This will be a big bath or shower here with the glass enclosure all the way around it. And they have it set up for the vanities to be over here.
Okay.
So we're going to do that. And they have the toilet in this area right here in a little alcove, and I don't know how they're working putting the HVAC in the middle of a wall, but you know, we're going to fix that too. And this is the master closet over here. So we do want a half bath on the first floor, so we're taking out the one that's in the wrong place, and what we're going to do is open up a door on the other side of this wall, close this off, and this will be a powder room. We're going to push it a little bit this way. This will be a powder room accessible from the living area over there. And we're going to move the toilet for the master bath over to here.
Yeah, that'll be good so someone doesn't have to walk all the way around.
So they can get a powder room over there. We'll have the toilet right here or right here, wherever it works best. We're going to lose a little bit out of this closet, but really not that much. You know, we're going to lose this much. And there'll still be a good sized closet. This could have been laid out much more efficiently, but since it's this far done, we're not going to change it. Nice high ceilings. You can see the daylight through here, of course. You know, that's nice. Always. The windows were put in so badly. You'll see gaps all around. You see some of them so crooked. These windows were so poorly installed that we have to pull out every window and reinstall them. Every window.
Jeez.
None of them were installed properly. And walking around this way, of course, this is where we were, and this is what will be the dining room. that we can see back into this kitchen area. So this wall here for the stairway is going to come out. It'll be a nice open stairway. So
yeah, that'd be nice.
It'll flow through here. I'm sure somebody wants these, but it's not me. So
Wait, what are they?
somebody. These are the columns for the porch, the old columns.
Oh, okay.
So they're architectural.
Cool.
They destroyed this stairway. They took it out, the pieces out totally wrong, built this wall over here, and so this stairway has to come out completely. And we're going to put in a new, more modern stairway. We would have loved to have kept this, but there's just too many pieces broken and missing in order to do it right. And if we're going to go with a more modern look, like the master suite and all that, then we're probably going to want to make this fit with the same style. We think the steps are a little narrow and steep anyway, so we want to extend them out a little bit. This room over here is like a guest master. And you can see some of the gaps in the windows and stuff. And over here and how crooked they are. That's a finished window. Not very efficient.
Yeah.
And again, these walls were all done. We had to tear them all out and put fire blocking in all the way around. Since it's a guest master, it does have a full bath here. But again, we have to replumb it all. Nice skylight. It doesn't leak. Remarkably, it doesn't leak.
Yeah, they did something right.
Yeah. And over this way, we have bedroom number 2, or is it 3? Master, that one, this one. This is an interesting room. Of course, you can see through the outside. This nice bedroom, huge closet over here for it.
Yeah, big walk-in closet.
Yeah, we've considered making this a second floor laundry. Adding another laundry here, but if the master's downstairs, I don't know if we have to do that. But it's big enough we could put a laundry in there. Yeah, that's the view that we're not getting downstairs.
Yeah, you definitely want it.
And we could have it. Nice view from here. And you're looking out over that way.
Yeah.
It's just really nice.
Awesome.
This is the main bathroom right here. Again, has to be replumbed. Not quite finished, but it was close, but then we had to tear everything back out. They put a corner toilet in, so we're going to have to special order a toilet to go in there. Since they've already built the walls out, I can't put just a standard toilet in there.
Right.
I have to get that, and it's cheaper to buy the expensive toilet than it is to reconfigure this room. And you'll notice down here it's all wired for in-floor heat. So heated floors. I don't know that we're going to do that. I don't think it's necessary in a second floor bathroom. It's gonna be
Right, if it doesn't sell the house, then there's really no need for it.
And when you walk there, you can hear pipes. Hear it? Every time we walk, we can hear something go ding, 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 but we don't know what it is. This is a nice large vaulted ceiling bedroom, and we started taking this out when they realized it wasn't an outside wall that needed blocking, so didn't really need to tear that out, but it's out now. Nice. There were
very
no
spacious.
heating ducts at all in this floor. None. Zero. And so we knew that going in. I noticed that there weren't any heating ducts, but there's a brand new furnace in the basement. So we didn't allow anything for HVAC except to run some duct work up to here. We figured it just needed the supply and the return lines. Well, it turns out that the whole house was laid out for a second furnace and air conditioner in the attic, and that's why that ladder's over there, is we had to put a fairly expensive roof unit HVAC system up there and then run all the stuff from the basement. And then we were able to put in you can see the HVAC vents all throughout now that are run by that one. So now we have 2 separate heating and cooling units, which is nice, but it's you know, probably a $6,000 expense I hadn't counted on, along with the $9,000 expense for the plumbing, and the expense for the fire blocking was probably $4,000. So it starts to add up pretty quick. Now in this area, this has a nice big closet which is barely usable in here, and something weird over here, and in this area, but we couldn't get any heat to this. So what we did is my HVAC guy is going to put a baseboard heater in here with a separate thermostat, and you'll notice that they cut some holes in here to be able to run the wiring for that and get it in there. And we're going to try to run a vent from the attic down into this, because this area will get cold otherwise.
Oh yeah, it's definitely kind of out of the way there. Awesome. Yeah, I like the neutral color in here.
Yeah, this was their color. We'll probably, and they painted everything up to here, and then they stopped. So, but we'll probably, if it's like the other house, we're going to find so many defects that we're probably going to repaint it our color anyway. But up in here, you can see all the HVAC stuff that we added. Duct work, new furnace up in there, air handler. It's a monster.
Yeah, kind of like the Killam beige, kind of like this neutral color in that gray you had.
Yeah.
Cell houses. We go to the basement now?
Yep.
Alrighty.
I always walk through a house the same way. I do the outside, then I do the first floor, second floor, third floor when it has it. Basement always last. You get to doing this, and you kind of always have to do things the same way.
Right. I'll let you lead the way.
I did put a couple light bulbs in down here, so it should have some light. Yeah. This stairway is being replaced.
Okay.
Pardon the stench, because there's no water in this house, and the crew, when they were in here, used the bathroom. I'm not going in there. So this is the basement. It's an old stone basement. These beams are inadequate. You can see them bowing. So we're putting new beams down here throughout before we finish up the drywall, because it might crack what's there when we make this level again. But we're going to put in new posts, new beams, new stairway. This also had new electric put in. This is a good dry basement. We don't have any water coming in anywhere except where the water line's getting ready to come in. They dug a hole outside for that. But we have new 200 amp service here. Looks like it was done well, but we're still going to have our electrician take a look at it to make sure. And it looks like they put this styrofoam everywhere over the stone. Well, people, of course, the inspectors are just tearing it off to look and see what they're hiding.
Yeah.
Right. But we did bring in, this is the old, or new, old new, whatever it is.
The furniture?
Furnace and AC unit that they had already put in. And then we found pipes hanging down in the middle of the room, which ended up being for the second floor. We realized what they were at that point. Headroom's a little low in here.
Yeah.
Hot water tank has to be replaced. Oh, hang on, this is a lead.
Okay.
This bill may help you. Good, how are you, Dave? Actually, I'm in Allison Park. Yeah, a house we have over here.